perception of what we lack in reality and indoctrinate us. If we want to be as happy as a star, we have to buy goods and own more than we want. These ads are not teaching us how to love ourselves, but teaching us how to envy stars and thus deny the recognition of our true selves. Consumerism begins by continuously stimulating our desires, and then advocates that we satisfy our desires through consumption. It teaches us that consuming more and more expensive commodities is the purpose and true value of life. In the logic of consumerism, what people consume is not the actual use value of commodities, but the symbolic value of identity and taste. The reason why people are eager to buy branded bags and watches is that the items they have bought create a more noble identity and sense of superiority than their non-branded equivalents. The American economist Thorstein Veblen proposed the Veblen effect. The higher the price of goods, the more popular they are. This is precisely the result of the nefarious psychology of consumption. What consumerism wants to satisfy is not the actual needs, but wants. For a long time, people thought that desire is an animalistic trait, but in fact, desire is a unique human characteristic. Needs are objective, natural, and limited, so beasts will not attack people after they are full. Desire is a subjective feeling that is induced and shaped, so it can be called a false need to some extent, and it is unlimited. That's why there is always a lack of clothes in the wardrobe for women. Women's desire for diamond rings and luxury handbags, and men's pursuit of branded watches and luxury cars belong to this false need. Generally speaking, a woman, when her fiancé proposes to her, has the wish to receive a diamond ring. The larger the carat of the diamond, the deeper the love. This wish is a typical false desire, conspired by the businessman and the media, rather than a real need. This slogan must be familiar to everyone. A diamond is forever. It seems that if you own a diamond, you can have eternal love. But it is really suspicious. What is the inevitable relationship between diamond and love? Consumerism makes vain and cheap promises to people that you can be happy if you buy, because consumption means the ability to satisfy desires. However, even rich people do not receive the happiness promised by consumerism. Through the stimulation of consumerism, desires will expand infinitely. This is reflected in the infamous advertising slogan, "The better is the best." Due to the psychology of comparison, consumption often turns into an endless arms race. Yang Lan, a famous hostess, once said, "Although we have bid farewell to the era of slavery, we are still slaves. Slaves to desire." Consumerism makes desire a whip that beats us forward and makes us forget to listen to the inner needs of life in the endless pursuit of money. Such elements enact the tragedy of modern society, where everyone is exhausted and unable to spiritually free themselves. We've now reached the end of section 2 of chapter 4. Before we finish, I have some questions for you to think about. You can see them on the screen now. Please pause the video to think about them and continue when ready. Is consumerism a form of life addition or subtraction? How do commercial advertisements set a psychological trap for us? Does consumerism satisfy our needs or our wants? Does consumerism satisfy our desires? Thanks for watching.